Hello everyone and welcome to my CSAU channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Savannah Chrisley would have joined Charlie Kirk next month for tour. Savannah Chrisley has revealed that she would have been joining forces with Charlie Kirk next month to tour around college campuses. This assassination has been heartbreaking for most of the United States. Charlie was loved by so many people. Even if people did not agree with his opinions, they think he should not have died. There is a lot to unfold and uncover when it comes to this. Keep reading to find out more about this situation. Charlie Kirk assassinated at age of 31 in Utah. Charlie Kirk was a conservative advocate. He was known for his time spent traveling around America to colleges and having cute and ass. He would debate people who did not agree with him. However, he always did it in a respectable manner. Today, a tragedy happened. During an event in Utah, he was shot in the neck. Charlie was gushing blood, and everyone tried to save him. Sadly, they were unable to keep him alive, and he passed away. Everyone has been sending their thoughts and prayers to his wife and children as they have to go through life without him now. No one expected anything like this to occur. Savannah Chrisley is a big advocate for Republicans and Donald Trump. However, she has revealed that she was supposed to join Charlie at college next month. Obviously, that will no longer be happening. However, this is hitting her hard, and she thought of Charlie as a friend. The entire situation is tragic. The videos online are graphic and show some of the last minutes of his life. Heartbreaking is an understatement in this situation. It seems as though Savannah was a part of Turning Point, and Charlie introduced her to it. She was planning on going with him to each college he went to in October. This is scary and unreal for her to process. They were close, and she could not believe what happened to her dear friend. This is still a shock to most, as it all happened so quickly. What do you think about this? Savannah Chrisley has always been known for her boldness, her sharp honesty, and her ability to reinvent herself when life throws her a curveball. From reality TV stardom on Chrisley Knows Best to becoming the head of her family while her parents serve prison sentences, she's proven that she's no stranger to pressure. But recently, a new revelation about her future plans has sparked a wave of curiosity among her fans. Savannah Chrisley would have joined Charlie Kirk for his nationwide tour next month. This surprising tidbit offers a glimpse into the kind of platform Savannah was considering for herself, one that blends politics, cultural conversations, and her growing brand as a voice for resilience and independence. While the collaboration isn't happening now, the what if has stirred plenty of speculation about how Savannah's life might have shifted had she taken the stage alongside the conservative commentator. A life already in transition. To understand why this move would have been so striking, it's worth remembering where Savannah stands today. With Todd and Julie Chrisley behind bars, she has assumed guardianship of her younger brother Grayson and her niece Chloe. Overnight, Savannah became a parental figure, all while trying to maintain her career in television, podcasting, and social media. It's a balancing act that has forced her to grow up fast. Instead of being the glamorous Southern Belle reality TV audiences first met, Savannah has stepped into the role of a caretaker, breadwinner, and, in many ways, a cultural commentator. Her podcast, Unlocked with Savannah Chrisley, has become a space where she talks openly about grief, faith, politics, and the messy reality of being in the public eye. So the idea of her stepping onto a national stage alongside Charlie Kirk doesn't feel too far-fetched. In fact, it feels like a natural next step for a woman who's no longer just a reality star, but a personality with something to say. Why Charlie Kirk? Charlie Kirk, founder of Turning Point USA, is known for his unapologetic style and his ability to draw massive college crowds. His tours combine political discussion with a kind of rock concert energy designed to appeal to younger generations. For Savannah, who has built her following on authenticity, humor, and courage. This partnership could have provided her with access to a new audience outside of the typical entertainment sphere. Her presence on the tour would have symbolized more than just star power. It would have signaled her willingness to wade into the culture wars, to take her seat at the table where politics and entertainment collide. Savannah has never been afraid of controversy. She's spoken out about prison reform, the failings of the justice system, and the emotional toll of her family's very public struggles. On a Kirk stage, she would have been given the freedom to amplify those views to a much larger, more politically charged audience. The imagined tour moment. Picture it. Savannah Chrisley walking out on stage to thunderous applause, her southern drawl carrying across the crowd as she opens up about resilience and responsibility. She might share anecdotes about raising Grayson and Chloe, highlighting the brokenness of a system that tore her family apart. She could also weave in themes of faith, redemption, and perseverance, all things that resonate with both her reality TV fan base and Kirk's core audience. Fans likely would have seen a side of Savannah rarely spotlighted on Chrisley Knows Best, less about fashion and playful banter, more about grit, hard lessons, and the determination to thrive despite the chaos. It's easy to imagine her becoming a kind of keynote speaker in her own right. The charisma she showed on reality TV, combined with her vulnerability in the podcast world, could have been magnetic in a live setting. Why it didn't happen? Of course, the plan didn't materialize. Sources close to Savannah suggest her family responsibilities made it nearly impossible to commit to an extended tour schedule. Between caring for Chloe's school needs, Grayson's sports commitments, and her own filming obligations, Savannah simply didn't have the freedom to hit the road for weeks at a time. There's also the possibility that aligning with a polarizing political figure could have alienated part of her fan base. Savannah has cultivated an image as someone who's open to conversations across the aisle, someone who is more about humanity than partisanship. By joining Kirk, she would have been tethered more closely to a specific political brand, a risk that might not have been worth taking at this point in her career. Fan reactions. Imagining the what if. The very idea of Savannah standing next to Charlie Kirk has left fans divided. Some say it would have been a brilliant career pivot, one that allowed her to step outside of the shadow of her famous parents and into her own spotlight. Others argue that it could have been a misstep, pulling her too deep into political waters when what makes her special is her relatability, not her party affiliation. On social media, speculation has ranged from excitement to concern. She would have crushed it. Savannah has the presence and the passion to own that stage. Honestly glad she didn't do it. She's too smart to box herself into one lane. Savannah speaking on resilience would have inspired so many young women. What a missed opportunity. The mixed reactions prove one thing. Savannah is already seen as more than a reality star. She's perceived as a thought leader, whether she fully embraces that title or not. What this reveals about Savannah's future. Even though the tour collaboration fell through, the fact that Savannah was even considered, or that she even considered it herself, shows just how much her brand has evolved. She's no longer dependent on the Chrisley family empire for relevance. Instead, she's building a new identity that's less about scripted comedy and more about real conversations. From prison advocacy to discussions on faith and culture, Savannah is carving out her space as a public figure who refuses to be silenced by scandal. Could this mean we'll see her on similar stages in the future? Absolutely. Whether it's through faith-based conferences, motivational speaking tours, or even political events, Savannah's voice has power. She's learned to turn her personal struggles into universal lessons, a skill that will keep her relevant far beyond the reality TV landscape. A symbol of resilience. At the heart of all this speculation is a simple truth. Savannah Chrisley embodies resilience. She's navigated the unthinkable, the public downfall of her family, the imprisonment of her parents, and the sudden responsibility of raising 2 kids. Yet she continues to show up, speak out, and embrace the spotlight with grace. Her near collaboration with Charlie Kirk is just another reminder of the paths available to her. She could choose politics, entertainment, advocacy, or all 3. Whatever she decides, it's clear she won't take a backseat to anyone.